Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs, but he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
A bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
Huh.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. Ugh, what a pain.
I can help! Traveler, catch! Ah, it's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty, who was passing by, helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick, get in the light.
She was an extraordinary mage, with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy. But better still, a sojourner's home.
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Whoa, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. Then I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her. When the dagger bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the dagger bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well. Mr. Honorary Knight! Didn't I do great? I felt like I really was the... Wow, great costume, Glee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute hat! Glee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait, no, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Huh! No one's ever called me that before.
Miss Adia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit. Yeah, that's amazing! And it sounds like Adia did a great job.
It was nothing really. Just one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments. Sewing comes in handy.
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Adia.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't handle being in the spotlight.
Idia's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope...
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay. I'll see you all later.
So, what did you all think of the play? Any thoughts?
Huh? Uh-oh. Time to get serious.
Oh, absolutely! I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So, don't mince your words.
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration somewhere along the way. The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do. The moment anyone started to show any kind of substance, suddenly the scene was over.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do...
Miss Adia, what are you doing back?
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people...
Huh. Especially when it has to do with criticism.
Mm-hmm. But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. You think so? I thought I was...
Adia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other...
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is...
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was... And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest.
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all by our comments.
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected, but you're only...
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it, you did finish the script in a bit of a rush. Maybe...
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as... We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls in my own car. Fast forward to now, and in many ways, I'm still that same little kid. Lying on his bed, making sound effects. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast and crew. So on that note, I want you to all know that I am eternally grateful to each and every one of you.
Hey, don't mention it. We had a blast.
Okay, here, take this. Your
It's the bottle from the show. The one that lit up when I
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind...
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside.
Bingo! You get...
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
This outfit's more fashionable than I imagined.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you.
A dream come true?
Yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the first person. Her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idia as a...
How is this suddenly about me? If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Wow! Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? It's just a prototype costume.
Don't be silly. If I know our director, nothing will make him happier than to see his ideas brought to life by the right actor.
Well, then I'm happy to oblige. Who am I to argue with the star of the show?
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes before landing on this one. It just needed some tailoring to fit properly, so I made a few stitches here and there. I hope they're...
Oh, it's... Oh, I'm...
Después de 2 horas y media de Genshin Impact, por fin he encontrado esta conclusión después del evento pasado, después de la grabación pasada, solo que esta obra ya me está llenando un poquito de inspiración solo porque, no sé, tal vez he inventado sea de otro sueño, no lo sé, por eso mi capacidad de letras ha empezado a subir y no sé por qué será así, sé que es una tontería, pero estuvo buenaza su obra y mira, pero tengo un mensaje que decir. Siempre tienes que aceptar todas las críticas que alguien te hace, porque cuando alguien te hace una crítica es para que aprendas tanto de los errores como de la diversión de los demás. Una vez también yo no quería aceptar ninguna crítica porque a mí me daba vergüenza o incluso me iba a poner a sentir mal o incluso tenía ganas de llorar, pero a esta conclusión ha llegado llorando de alegría, viendo cómo los personajes se han vestido, no sé, la primera bruja que era Kaylee, el gran bandido que era Kaya, y así me gustó. Y con el viajero fuimos a ver algunos reflejos y todas esas cosas, chicos. No sé, pero ay, te juro que ha sido un gran espectacular. Después de casi 3 horas metido al Henshin, ya casi son las 12 del mediodía. Estuvo buenaza esta obra. Sabía que iba a ser color de rosa las actuaciones, pero para la próxima vez voy a hacer también para hacer un teatro también, porque hay que aprender en unos diálogos, aunque sea muy difícil, la verdad. Yo no sabía que en la literatura se hacía esas cosas. Pero hay demasiadas actuaciones, aunque te parezca un poco de demasiada vergüenza. Quizás a algunos le habrán, le habrán dado un poquito de vergüenza al haber actuado, no lo sé, haber actuado una obra de esa magnitud, pero esto es inspirador. ¿Saben por qué? Porque supuestamente el señor que se llama Zósimo estaba rellenando unas partes de su obra para que el resto de los personajes actúen. Y después para entrar al ático para entrar a ese reflejito donde es como un videojuego de Mario Bros, no sé. Estuvo recontra buenazo esa obra, y yo nunca he pensado que esa obra no iba a terminar tan bien por las críticas que le han dado los personajes. Pero les juro que estaba recontra buenaza. Y si ya saben, tienen que aceptar todas las críticas. Pero vamos a seguir comenzando porque cuando mantenga el micrófono encendido, todos los diálogos se van a silenciar. Así que lo desactivo y vamos a seguir.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Idia.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Well, now that we have the final component, it's time...
Can I keep wearing my costume?
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes.
Yay! Kaya, keep wearing yours too. It looks amazing. I agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable character.
Sure. I think I can be a bandit for a little longer.
Bye-bye, Mr. Director.
Take care, my dear friends.
Nota, esto todavía no ha terminado. Vamos a regresar a la normalidad y con eso cerramos esta grabación. A ver, vamos a ver si hasta el final de la misión podría ser. Vamos.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, Eula and Kale! You got back before us!
Yes. Idia had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end. So we...
How is Lessig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him.
Oh, I feel...
Consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before...
if you say so. Okay.
Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet?
Correct! The core of the Valerian Mirage is the largest streaming projector.
Whoa, so everything we've seen is So, to fix it, same process as usual, right?
Exactly! What?
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times now.
Let's get going! This is the...
Yay! Suddenly Paimon's really...
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
the right shape. But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do, as long as it can...
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever. But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and that's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably just...
Really? I thought that with your special abilities...
What?
Huh? All of us are dying to see it. Not just how dope... I want to see Adia using her magic powers too! What are you guys talking about? And how is Clean on this, but Paimon isn't?
They're referring to our mascot's troop.
As I've said all along, There's much more to Idea than she... Did you notice right away, General?
So our general was the first to notice.
I'd say the same about you, Kai.
What the? All of you? No? I mean, it's just... For people who stumble upon this place by accident, I think my current form is more approachable than my true one. I don't want people to get scared when they see me.
Oh, eres una basura, la firme. No, sí, se acaba de venir por las puras. Yo que me he matado todo el tiempo haciendo esto. Desde las 7 de la mañana, 8 de la mañana, completando esta misión. Y ahora nos vienes con este cuento. No me jodas a la firme, oh. O mejor mátate a la firme, ya. O mejor, es una basura. ¿O para qué nos hiciste venir hasta acá? Yo por las huevas he completado esto de verano, diversión, un gran dominio. Y míralo con los que nos sales. Encima nos has hecho caer en tu trampa. Mala tuya, la firme, oh. Mejor mátate, oh.
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does everyone know about... Well, for one thing, I sensed... Then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook. And suddenly, I had a thought.
You hit the nail on the head. All right, in that case... I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Adia.
Eres una mierda, la firme. Y encima nos ves con el cuento este y nunca lo sabíamos desde un principio. No seas mala, oh. Mejor mátate, oh.
Wow, Idea!
Now that I'm in my true form...
You look stunning. You should be
Oh, come on.
Wait, so does this mean that all...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, the components are in fact gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here.
The power to grant wishes.
Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary light.
I've just realized something. When the components... It was after the components landed where they did, that their owners and the things... So now that the components have been...
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. However much we might criticize each other or get into scuffle.
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Director. I'll never forget them either.
Debiste haberlo contado desde un principio, pero yo tampoco olvidaré la gran mentira que nos hiciste. Y si te mentí es solo para que veas la clase de persona que fuiste cuando estuvimos en todo el dominio, la firme, oh. Pero igual no dejarás de ser nuestros amigos ya. Adiós.
Me neither. I'll always remember my...
Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel.
This one's all yours, Adia. Our magical mascot. Please work.
Huh? That's strange. Nothing... Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal and me acting like this is going to be my big moment.
Te lo mereces por puta. Digo, te lo mereces por ser una mala persona.
Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. See you in 100 years.
Eso te pasa por mentirosa. A las traidoras se le van al noveno círculo del infierno, así que esa botella va a descender como 9 pisos. Te pasa por mala, oh.
You're already in a...
What now? This was the only... Yes, General Sung...
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain's core?
Ah, the Shinro casket. Here.
Wow! A huge shell! mentioned earlier. It was once a ritual vessel used for making several centuries ago. The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's Huh?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light.
Oh, I get it now. The shell.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently.
To get back to the story, without the offerings at the... Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their wishes with them.
Wow! I never knew this thing was so...
It is. Powerful.
But what do I do with it?
It's simple. We just need to awaken it by telling it what we wish for. For example, my name is, and my wish is to use my critical thinking and idea. What?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valurian Mirage, even though I know full well, and I know that Zosima, despite all of that, that somehow...
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Yay! Dia, you're back to normal!
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head.
Please don't say that. Yours was
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. They'll work if you ask me. That's one of the most noble things a person can aspire to.
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. It makes me feel Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise. It's like I'm dreaming.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the
What's the matter, Klee?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel?
There is a way, but there's only space for...
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Mr. Honorary Knight. Are we sure about this? What happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but Paimon's just...
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one...
It's nearly time for afternoon tea.
Oh my.
Wow! So high! I can see everything!
No good for going out.
Idia, next time you need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing. Huh?
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here, and they're always overjoyed when they first but once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get up.
Do you ever get sad?
I feel lonely at times. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't. Like the residents you met. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydro-eidolons. Then they tasked these replicas.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just it feels like I'm here waiting for. I just think that every dream, every wish, whether someone is still working towards their dream or live as long as whenever they think back to.
Well, I feel super.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in them.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname.
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful! I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side.
Yep. I want to get everyone together for one last ride on the.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place. After all. Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. catch the wind.
Ay, tremendo, cómo me he matado haciendo este evento, causa. Y ahora tengo que recompletar todo esto para que de una vez salir de esto. Ay, les juro que ha sido un enorme trabajo. No sé si tengan que esperar 20 días para volver a mi mundo, no sé. Ay, no sé cómo salir de esto, la verdad. Siento que quiero completarlo todo, que... Pero lo malo es que mi rango de aventuras sube peor. Sube, o sea, sube poco, la verdad. Y no sube tanto como ahora. Y ahora estoy haciendo esto y no sé si... Ay, parar la grabación, la verdad. Ya me han pasado como 3 horas metido al Genshin Impact seguidamente, la verdad, y no sé qué hacer. Mejor vamos a dejarlo hasta aquí nada más. Vamos a terminar con esto.
What's the hurry? Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Y bueno, hasta aquí nada más. El cañón y el resto de las misiones lo haremos para en otro video. Adiós.